Allah, Al-Haynaw, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Hamashiach, Wa Malaki, Ba'ashem, Harawat, Bakakodash, Barakathum, the water Bible Ball, Waquam, Yasharala. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who teach us daily, and to the men out there teaching a likewise doctrine and say Shalom. Today we're going to get into a video whereas we got a Jake, and he's finally seeing the light that it's over for America. And a lot of people come to that same conclusion based on solely the presidential administration. It's over. But see, it was on its way out anyway. We told y'all that the Lord put Trump in office for our sakes, to destroy America, not to make it great again. So let's go ahead and grab the video, then we'll pull some scripts. Name this video is End of America. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
America's already dead. America is cooked. And what you're watching now is basically just like the body twitching. But America is cooked. America is a collapsing empire in denial. You got these patriotic fanatics out there still clinging to rituals, flags, and fantasies, all while the motherfucking roof is caving in. And I don't think they realize that this is not a phase. This is not just a rough patch. This is the end of America as you knew it. America is cooked. I don't know how many different ways to say this shit. The dollar is failing. The jobs are gone. The rent is sky high and unpayable. And the people, we tired. We are all tired mentally, spiritually, and physically. Even the middle class is on life support. You got graduates delivering food. Elders are having to go back to work. We got children growing up in motels. And you want to talk about resilience? We are literally trying to survive in a system that was designed to extract our life force. The system was meant to extract our essence. But anyways, I digress. But I will say this. As a black man in America who is neurodivergent and who also has knowledge of self, I have seen this shit for what it is for a long time. I've been knew that this was the Matrix. I've been knew that this was a carefully managed illusion, a performance. And now the curtain is falling. So everybody see it now. You got climate change just devouring the lands. Towns are being swallowed up by floods, never to return. We got storms rolling in like angry ancestors. And the government still pretending it can fix what it won't admit exists in the first place. On the one hand, they say climate change don't exist, but then now, after all these natural disasters, they're talking about now they're gonna fix it. What the fuck is really going on? And then there's Trump. And he's not a glitch. He is not an accident. He is a manifestation. He is the face of a dying empire gasping for control. He didn't destroy America, he revealed it. He cracked the mirror and the beast came crawling out. White supremacy, unchecked greed, mass delusion, all that was going on before Trump. He just gave it a voice. He just gave those people a group to belong to. But now look at MAGA. Look at Trump and his supporters. The faith is gone. In government, in elections, in media, in the so-called American dream, the faith is gone. And honestly, you can't just keep asking people to believe in a system that devours them. This ain't about left or right. This is about the collapse of an empire. And we see this place for what it really is. We see that the economy is a pyramid scheme. The healthcare system ain't nothing but a business. The prisons ain't nothing but another plantation. We can see, we can feel the tension and the anxiety in the streets, in the neighborhood, in the communities. And right about now, survival feels like a luxury. So no, this isn't alarmism. This is clarity. This is the understanding that America is cooked, burned through, hollowed out by its own greed and lies. You can feel it in the silence of the people, in their refusal, in the quiet rage building up like a thunderstorm behind the eyes. Revolution ain't coming, man. It's already begun. In the walkouts, in the land back movements, in the garden, in the bartering, and their refusal to participate in a game that is already lost. So what comes after America? That's the real question. And that's up to you. And that's up to me. That's up to us. Because this society, this crumbling America, was never meant to protect us. But just maybe, whatever we build might actually be able to sustain us in the future. But for now, this American shit, it's done. America.
If you don't know where to start,
He's absolutely correct, 144% correct. And I can answer this question, what's coming after the America? The kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's what's coming. And we can't wait because we tired of this nightmare called the Divided States of America. Let's go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 5. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm, whose heart departed from the Lord. You still believe in these American liars, these American politicians? You might as well just go and get you a good seat on the grill, homie. Let's go to Revelation. Chapter 18. We start at verse 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become a habitation of devils, and the whole of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. That's all Babylon is, a nation full of froward people, difficult to get along with, stupid people. You got people here, if you don't agree with me, you my enemy. You know, these people are so childish and immature, they never grew up. They're still children, they just tall ass kids who insist on having their way, or you the enemy. Verse 3, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. That's all these resources they robbing other nations of. And the nations are angry. They believed all the bullshit. That's how all the nations got drunk off the wine. Verse 4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive none of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she has rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works, and the cup which she hath filled to her double. So America finna get everything it dished out to these other nations times 2, which is very overdue because they don't know how to stop the bullshit. Israel won't stop their bullshit, and America won't stop supplying them with what they need to commit war crimes. So the only remedy is America and Israel got to be put down. That's the only way they're gonna stop. And the only way that's gonna happen, World War III pop off, the Lord's will, Yahweh Ratazah. And after that, the Lord coming back and put these people back in these cages where they came from. We always said that power always identifies who's not fit for it. Esau has demonstrated time and time again he's not fit for power. He's not fit to rule because look at the dumb shit he does with power. Go to Proverbs. America's a shit show. Ain't nothing left to respect about this place. Look at the mascot of America, his orange ass. And he is a perfect representative. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody in this country, but the overall Edomite community, yeah, he's a very good representative. He's a mascot. Go to Habakkuk. This ain't gonna be a long listen. I just want to hit a few touch and goes. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. Oh, we can start at verse 9. Oh. Let's go back up a little bit. Saw some heat rocks. Hold on. We started Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. A lot of people saying, oh, that'll never happen to America. We'll never be destroyed. Okay. Verse 4, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. That's why Esau is unfit to rule. His soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. This dude got several spiritual, psychological problems. And he was created to be this way. Remember, the Lord don't make mistakes. When he created Esau, he created the perfect fuck up. Look at the mascot of the United States. I mean, the president. Perfect representative of the nation of Edom. Verse 5, yeah, also because he transgressed by wine, he's a proud man. The mascot is very proud. Neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire is hell and is as deaf and cannot be satisfied. No, he can't. But gather unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people. Shall not all these things take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Stealing people resources. Stealing shit in general. Verse 7, shall they not rise up suddenly and shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto him. Booty, that means these other nations gonna destroy this place and take what they want. That's a booty. A booty is when you win a war and you take what you want from who you defeated. Verse 8, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. Spoil mean to rob. Because of men's blood and for the violence of the land and of the city and all that dwell therein. Verse 9, woe to him that woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may sell his nest on high, and that he may be delivered from the power of evil. That's all Esau been doing. Covetous mean you just want it just because. You don't want nobody else to have it. That's greed too. Esau is very greedy, very covetous. Verse 12, woe to him that built a town with blood and established a city by iniquity. That's how the United States was started, through iniquity. What iniquity? Rape, rob, murder. Go to Isaiah chapter 47. Verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldees, for there shall be no more be called tender and delicate. Remember how everybody was just praising America like it was just the place to be? That ain't the case no more. I told you ain't nothing left to respect about this place. Because the whole world is seeing America for what it is, a shithole country. Look at the mascot. Go to Jeremiah 49. Verse 7, concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman, his counsel perished from the prudent, is their wisdom vanished? That's how the world looking at them. They got to be the dumbest. That's got to be the dumbest nation on the planet. And they're right. This is the dumbest nation on the planet. Verse 10, but I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places. And he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, his neighbor, and he is not. He the one doing the spoiling. Spoil mean to rob. Verse 15, for lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. Everybody hates this country. Everybody hates the mascot. Even in the inhabitants, even Americans hate America. Even Americans hate the mascot. Verse 16, thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart. O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdeth the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord. Also Edom shall be a desolation, everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, Salakia, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. Yeah, America's cooked. Let's go to the Apocrypha. Oh, 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. When Esau destroys his own kingdom like a dumbass, the Lord's coming back and put them in chains. And the Israelites will be in rulership, along with Lord Yahweh Shai and King David. Oh, yeah, Salaki. Chapter 10, let's go here. In Sirach, chapter 10, verse 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Now let's go to verse 8 and 9. Chapter 10, Sirach. This is verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. That's how they got this kingdom, the same way they're going to lose it. Verse 9, why is earth and ashes proud, the base man? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. I always want somebody, always wide-eyed for somebody else's shit to steal. There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such as one setteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he cast away his bowels. Esau holds nothing sacred, nothing, and everything is for sale. That's why he's unfit to rule. This man has no morality, no dignity, no integrity. That's why the other nations frown on this mascot, distance themselves from him, because this mascot will get pissed off because you won't let him use you. That's when he get on TV and start lying on you. He lying on Obama. He lying on China. He lying on North Korea. He lying on Russia. He lying on all the Democrats. Said they made the list up. And y'all follow this man. Y'all gonna follow him right into that fire, because that's where he going. Go to Isaiah chapter 28. Verse 15. Because ye have said we have made a covenant with death and with hell, are we at agreement? When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. Check this out. And this is the average Edomite thought process. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. And that goes across the board. They always hide themselves under falsehood, making lies their refuge. Because guess what? If an Edomite get caught in some shit, what is his abomination of choice trying to get out of it? He's going to try to lie his way out. If that don't work, he's going to victimize himself. He's never accepting responsibility for his actions. It's always somebody else's fault why he fucks up. So the Lord is about to hold him accountable, and he's going to pay back all that stolen Israelite blood. But you want to proclaim yourself as being a debt collector? No. The real debt collector is on his way. And he's going to take that payment out your ass, Esau. Let's go to 29. Let's see. Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? That's how they get their wickedness done. Because recently, y'all really know why this Epstein shit really blew up? Because they had some shit going on behind the scenes. You know what that shit is? BlackRock is trying to create, well, they already doing it. They're in the process of trying to implement a digital currency. Now, it's law that only the government can come up with a form of currency. So that tells you right there that this country has sold you out to these corporations, these big tech companies. And you know who run those? The small hats. Yes, they control this country. And they do it through that orange ass mascot. So Isaiah 34. This is what the Lord is about to do to America. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Idumea is Greek for Edom. So when his sword goes up and be bathed in heaven, those are those nuclear missiles going up into orbit, turn around, and then come all the way down for terminal velocity. And then it shall come down upon Idumea. Remember, you are a people before you are a place. Verse 6, the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of the lambs and goats, and with the fat of the kidneys and rams. All of those are representatives of heathen nations. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Verse 8, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. Go to Jeremiah 50. And this is verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array, which is battle formation, against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man, none shall return in vain. Let's get a few more. Verse 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord. Shout against her round about. She have given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her, as she has done, do unto her. Verse 23, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. The Lord hath opened his armory, and have brought forth weapons of his indignation, for this is the work of the Lord, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Host in the land of the Chaldees, come against her from the utmost border, open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly, let nothing be left. Verse 29, call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about, let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she has done, do unto her. For she have been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel. Verse 32, and the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. So it's like Buddy said in the video, Babylon is cooked. And the Lord ain't even lit the fire yet. Well, he has. The war just hasn't gone full nuclear yet. Revelation chapter 11, verse 18, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged. And thou that shouldst give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldst destroy them that destroy the earth. There you go. Who've been destroying the earth for the past 200 plus years? No, thousands of years. Edomites. Well, bad news for you, E. It's time to pay back all that blood you took unrighteously. It ain't gonna be no payment plan. The Lord gonna want all of it up front. So yeah, that's your ass. Call halayim la lahaya now Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai Hamashiach wa Malakia by Hashem Harawat Kakodash Barakathum. The water by Babal Wakwam Yasharala. Shalom.